Guys, I have been in the builder for at least a couple hours at this point, and I think I found the best all-around slasher build you can make in 2K26. It is absolutely insane how good this build is going to be after it maxes out everything, along with the build specialization, which makes this build, just pushes it over the top. It's going to be absurd. So as you can see here, it's small forward, 6'8" height, 218 pound, and we're going max wingspan, which this year is actually 7'2". As you can see, I'm trying to bump it up. The most you can get is actually 7'2". So 7'2" is where we're going for the wingspan. I love having max wingspan players. 6'8" is a great height, especially this year in 2K26. If you're looking for make a height to make your build actually good, 6'8" is going to hit every single time. I already have all the attributes up on the screen for what I did. So you guys are going to see it right now. 99 overall, max everything. And I'm going to go over exactly why I have each attribute where it is. So for close shot, starting out here, close shot 74 is only here because driving dunk. If I took it down, it would if I took close shot down, it would affect driving dunk. So we're gonna have driving dunk at 94, which I'm gonna get to slightly later. So that's the only reason close shot is there at 74. Driving layup at 80 is actually really nice because if you go to the expansion, you get a bronze layup mix master. You can also cap breaker it up to maybe 85 in the future because there's gonna be so many cap breakers available this year. It's actually insane. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. We also have silver physical finisher, which isn't half bad. 94 driving dunk. As you can see, the badges here at the bottom. We get gold posterizer off the bat. We get Hall of Fame aerial wizard off the bat. Now what I'm aiming for in this build is just like last year. If you guys watched my forward build last year, I'm going to plan on using all 5 cap breakers that I get from whatever I get them eventually. I'm going to use all 5 breakers on getting my driving dunk up to a 99 driving dunk. You know how insane that's going to be? 99 driving dunk with the 90 vertical over here. I'm going to talk about vertical here because it ties into it. 90 vertical right here. You go to build by badges, you go to posterizer, you go all the way over to legend. You need a 90 vertical and a 99 driving dunk. I'm going to have baked in legend posterizer to my slashing build, which is obviously what you want on your slashing build. It's going to be absurd. So I'm very, very excited to see how this goes and looking at the build even further. 94 driving dunk, obviously it's a slasher build with the 90 vertical. We're going to have every single contact dunk in the game except the smalls and the bigs. So every default contact, the elites and the pros, we're gonna have all of those. We're also gonna have legend posterizer, legend aerial wizard to just built into the build. And also 2K did something incredible this year, which I didn't know going into the year. If you go back over to the vertical, look what vertical ties to. It ties to pogo stick. From the beginning of having this build, you're gonna have legend pogo stick, which is gonna be absolutely insane for getting rebounds and just jumping up and down, like jumping and jumping and jumping. 60 standing dunk I gave just so I can get the Zion Williamson dunk package, which is a very nice, very fun dunk package to have. He requires a 60 standing dunk to get it. Post control, if I lower this at all, it would lower something else, I believe. So post control is 40 because we just need other things. Like if you lower it a little bit lower, the ball handle goes down. We can't have that. So we need to make sure we have 75 ball handle because it gets you some decent little dribble moves. Now looking at the shooting, 83 pointer is actually higher than what I had last year as my forward build. 83 pointer, it's going to get you some very nice jump shots. That's all you really need. 83 pointer from when I was shooting around, I think it's going to be very viable this year in 2K26. Free throw 72, also very viable. The reason we have a 76 pass accuracy instead of 75 is actually due to getting silver versatile visionary. They fixed the requirements on this, so 76 is all you need if you look down on the bottom left for silver versatile visionary. I never got higher than bronze on any of my builds last year, so silver should be fun to play around with. Ball handle, looking at it now, we get gold strong handle, which, oh my goodness, guys, you don't even understand how happy I was when I realized what I'm going to do with my build specialization. So with the gold strong handle, that it ties into strength as well. So I'm going to go over here. That's the reason strength is at 73, because if you look at gold strong handle, you need 73 ball handle, 73 strength. So we're already going to have 75 ball handle. I found a way to finagle and get my strength up to 73, which is so worth it. You guys are going to see exactly why. Now we also have 75 speed with ball, which gets you silver lightning launch. Oh, great heavens, it's so good. Silver lightning launch on this player, as well as getting a bunch of good like dribble styles. I believe you get Zach LaVine with 75 speed with ball, which is one of the best dribble styles if you're under 6'10" and like not an actual dribbling player. And I'm never really a dribbling player, so this build looks like it's going to be perfect for me. I have enough dribble moves where I can do some decent stuff. Now, also looking at the defense compared to my last build, it's a little bit worse, but defense this year should hopefully be better with just like positioning myself, as well as getting legend pogo stick just off the bat should help my defense a lot. Interior is not good. Obviously, I'm going to get bronze paint patroller as well as silver off ball pest. Perimeter is just up to 73, so I can get challenger. Bronze challenger is at 71. Okay, so I just came back. As you guys can see, I did actually edit the build a little bit. I lowered down my speed to 80 and my agility to 80. Flat 80 for both of them. And you guys are actually going to see exactly why I did that very, very soon. So I also the reason I did that was mainly to get my perimeter defense up to 74. I also got my offensive rebound up a little bit, which should be decently helpful. So the reason I have perimeter defense here 84 is just so I have bronze of every single badge. A movable enforcer, I believe, yeah, you just require strength for that. And I didn't have enough to actually try and get any more of that. Like if I get up to 82 strength somehow, I could get silver movement enforcer, but I don't really need it. Now looking at steel, I need to have a high steel just for interceptor. Interceptor is my favorite badge in the game. It is genuinely like having gold interceptor means I can max +2 it to legend if I want, which I may literally do, because max +2 to legend interceptor would be absurd. I love having interceptor on a player. And now 74 block, obviously I'm going to get the bronze high flying denier, the bronze paint patroller. I believe the one that was required was high flying denier. So yeah, if you go to bronze, actually you don't require it. So I know I have block at 74 for some reason here. Okay, yeah, to get paint patroller on bronze, you need to have 60 interior defense and 74 block, which I have the exact amounts for both of those. So I'm very, very excited to be using this. I mean, I'm going to have some bronze defensive badges. Not going to be a great defender, but the fact that I have 90 vertical should help make up for some rebounding as well as some blocks. So I'm very excited to see how that goes. Now, looking at the rebounding, this improved immensely from last year. Last year, I had a forward build that had 60 rebounding. I thought it'd be decent because it was bronze rebound chaser. It was not. If you have 80, it is miles better. You actually get good animations. I'm greening my rebounds every single time I do it. Now I have silver rebound chaser as a small forward with 6'8". This build is just absurd. I love the build so far. And 71 offensive rebound, you can actually grab some offensive rebounds in there over the little guards and stuff like that. Now looking at physicals, I actually am planning on cap breaking as well, because speed and agility both are at 80. That's a little bit low. I would love to get them both up to a little bit higher. And I believe using one cap breaker on an 80 rated stat will either give it 2 or 3. So I'm hoping that I can use one cap breaker on each of these to get them up to like 82, 83 around there for agility and speed. Now vertical, we already talked about strength, we already talked about to get strong handle. And we also get a mutable enforcer, bronze brick wall, physical finisher, stuff like that. The agility just matters for some defense related stuff, and speed at 80 is just solid in general. So the speed and agility seem all right and everything, right? This build looks okay, but then you think about the max +2s and the max +1s you're gonna get. You get to choose a build specialization this year, which is gonna be massive in making builds. For my build, this build is gonna be absurd with build specialization. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into playmaking build specialization. Now, listen to me here. Listen to me here for a second. So I go to the detailed view here. If you look at the badges in tier 1 and tier 2, from the playmaking build specialization, I'm going to get a badge +2 in tier 2 and a badge +2 in tier 1. Now, if you look at my tier 1 and tier 2 badges, 2 of them kind of stick out as going to be insane. I get silver lightning launch from stock just from playing on this build. It has a 75 speed with ball. I can use my badge +2 tier 2 on silver lightning launch to get Hall of Fame lightning launch on this build, which is just going to be absurd. And then I have gold strong handle, which is a tier 1 badge that I can get my badge +2 on to make legend strong handle on this build after maxing out the build specialization. Do we understand how absurd this is going to be? This build is going to be walking around with legend posterizer once I'm fully cap breakered up, legend posterizer, legend strong handle, Hall of Fame lightning launch, and the 2 cap breakers that I'm going to get from the 2 cap breakers I'm going to get from build specialization and playmaking. I don't really have anywhere to put them here. I'm throwing one on speed and one on agility. It worked out perfectly for me. So this build is looking absolutely absurd. If I go forward and start, since I hit continue, I'm 99 overall, shades of Glenn Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Reggie Williams, ball hawking high flyer. And if you look at the weaknesses, there's no weaknesses. Driving dunk A+, vertical A, steal B+, effortless elevation into traffic, deflections lead to easy steals, explosive leaper, smooth in flight. I absolutely love this build so far. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'm gonna sign off and catch you later.